I will show you how to create a blog on your classroom blog. So make sure that it says your blog on the top. It's also highlighted in your toolbar buttons here. If you have this one selected, for example, that's your main page, and this would be your calendar. So make sure you are under your globe. Then you will click on the plus sign for adding. And I, for this case, am going to add a note. So I will click on the note and I am going to ask a question of my students within groups for them to respond as a collaborative learning group within the class. So I will prompt a question, what is something unique you learned about Sacagawea in our story this week? Directions to please discuss and post as a group. Then I will have group 1 and I'll list the names so they know who they are working with. And so on. I would add more there. So I will click post so that they can respond to this. Click the green arrow. You can edit one more time before actually posting it. If you want to add audio or edit it, you can do that one more time. I'm going to click post. It's asking me who I would like to share this with. I am going to share it with my entire class. So I will select everyone, click on my green button again, and it's successfully added. So you'll see that on the post wall, this is what I have just written for my students to respond on. So the students will then work with their group to add to the post by clicking on comment, and one of them will have to post for their group. So this is just an example of how they could do that. So if I click on comment, which would be on their view as well, we learned that she was an interpreter, although her husband was hired for the job and didn't speak the language. And they could click before they put their post, they might want to include all of their names. Maybe that was Ava, Cole, and Jaden's group. And they can click post, and we will pretend that it has one of their names here. So it'll say their name, and then another can comment. You can like people's posts on here, just like the popular Facebook, and so on. So this becomes part of the feed on our blog site. I might add a different thing each week or a couple different subject areas for them to respond on. This is a great way for your students to collaborate and build a community within each other. Many of them want to do the social media things, and this is a way to use it in an educational setting.